Comp Guard Academy. It takes a lot to be a great guard on 2K, from having a good jump shot to good SIGs and badges, knowing how to combo and dribble. It also takes a lot of IQ. Today I'm going to be teaching y'all everything I know about being a comp guard. We're going to start off by going over badges, dribble moves, and my jump shot. Then I'm going to give y'all a full dribble tutorial. Lastly, I'll be giving y'all high IQ tips on how to cook defenders, get open faster, and just be a better guard in general. No more stressing 99 overall locks, no more getting called trash by your friends or park randoms when you're trying to have fun. It's time to turn you into a demon. Make sure y'all drop a like, drop a sub, turn on post notifications. Let's try and get this video to 300 likes. And without wasting no more time, let's get straight into it. This is Comp Guard Academy with Haunt, episode 1. Now the first steps of Guard Academy is making sure that you got good dribble moves, a good jump shot, and good badges on. So the first thing we're going to do is go ahead and go through the badges since we're already here. For shooting badges, this is what I'm rocking. Chef is not a needed badge on Hall of Fame. I'm just letting y'all know that right now you don't need Chef Hall of Fame. Green Machine, that's a good badge to have on bronze, silver if you got more badges. Sniper, Stop and Pop, Mismatch Expert. These are all really good badges. Deadeye is also a badge you do not need Hall of Fame. I see a lot of people with this Hall of Fame. You don't need a Hall of Fame. Bronze is the best. Literally the best thing you could have Deadeye on. Bronze or silver is the best. You don't want this Hall of Fame at all. Hot Zone Hunter, Blinders. Y'all know the shooting badges this year is basically, you run basically the same shooting badges on every single build this year. So those are the shooting badges. For playmaking, this is what I'm rocking. Bullet Passer, Handles for Days, Quick First Step, Tight Handle, Stop and Go, Unpluggable, Bailout, Needle Threader, Quick Chain. Now this is what I run for ice on. Quick Chain, you don't need this badge on Hall of Fame at all, bro. The people who got this on Hall of Fame, take it off right now. You don't even need to have it on bronze like I got it on. If you need that extra badge that bad, then you don't need it on bronze. The only people that need Quick Chain is 83 ball handling or lower. That's the only time you'll ever need Quick Chain. So yeah, thank me later. These are the defensive badges I run. Pick Dodger, Interceptor, Ball Stripper. These are good badges for whether you're going to guard somebody who's ISOing, running behind screens, whether you're sitting in the corner for stage, or whatever you're doing. These are actually really good badges for all around defense. So yeah, y'all can copy these defensive badges if you do have those defensive badges. Now we're going to go ahead and get into the SIGs. So y'all can copy the SIGs that I got. So for the dribble style, there's two that I've been using mainly. Paul George and Quick. Paul George is super good, bro. This is like a better Steve Nash and C. Gray. It's like better than both of them. I'm not gonna lie. Paul George is a really good dribble style. That and Quick are probably the best in my opinion. That's my personal opinion. I use Quick because the peaks is easy. It's nice to peak. Everything is smooth with Quick. That's why I use Quick. Other than that, these are all the SIGs that I use. I don't see myself really changing anything unless something crazy comes out in the next 2 seasons. But these are the SIGs that I'm using. These are the dunks. If you do not have quick drops, then rock these dunks. If you got quick drops, just literally run quick drops. As y'all can see, I got quick drops. So these are the only 2 dunks that I run. I got 66 dunk, driving dunk. Even if you have like high driving dunk, bro, I'm telling you, quick drops never get blocked. Those are the dunk packages you want to have on. After that, Hop Jumper Pro 2, I use that in my combos. So for the dribble tutorial, you might wonder how I do the move. You need Pro 2 Hop Jumper. I use this in my combos. Other than that, let's go ahead and get straight into this jump shot. So for the jump shot, y'all already know I use base set shot 25. I don't know why it says Nate Robinson active. I don't know why I'd be doing that shit. But this is the jump shot that I use regularly. Paul George, Rudy Gay, set shot 25. I dropped a video on this recently, but this is my full Comp Guard Academy. So I'm giving y'all the badges, jump shot, SIGs, dribble tutorial, and I'm going to give y'all tips on how to cook locks at the end of the video. So this is the jump shot I'm using. Now we can get straight into the dribble tutorial, then the tips. I have another dribble tutorial which will be linked in the description, so just go check it out. It has a lot of my more advanced moves and my more like ISO moves and moves that could be comp, could not be comp. You know what I'm saying? Just a bunch of moves to where if you want to learn like a bunch of variety moves like that, for example, the nutmeg into the half spin, the soul moving spins, all that stuff, that'll be in the description. Today I'm really just going over more of the comp moves that I use like every single game and the new moves that I've been learning. So I got the new moves that I've been learning, and some of them are going to be pretty old because they're all chained, so you know what I'm saying, like it's going to be chained in together. But like I said, if you see a move that I do daily that's not in this video, just check out my dribble tutorial, because between these two, y'all will know every move that I do. So let's go ahead and get started with today's little dribble tutorial that I got for y'all. The first thing I'm going to teach y'all is how to do the crab move. To do the crab move, you're going to hold R2 and then flick your right stick diagonally up the opposite way the ball is in. So if the ball is in your left hand, diagonally up to the right, ball is in your right hand, diagonally up to the left. That's how you do the crab move. Now I'm going to teach y'all how to do the crab momentum. Now to do the crab momentum, what you're going to want to do the regular momentum, you're going to flick your right stick straight up, and then your left stick is going to go diagonally up to the opposite way the ball's in. So if the ball's in your right hand, diagonally up to the left with the left stick, ball's in your left hand, diagonally up to the right stick. With the left stick. So once you do that, boom, you got a momentum down. That's all you gotta do to do the momentum. The momentum is super easy. You don't have to hold R2, none of that. So now you got the crab momentum. The momentum is just flicking up on the right stick and then diagonal to the opposite way the ball is in. So if the ball is in your right hand, diagonally up to the left. If the ball is in your left hand, diagonally up to the right with the left stick. Now that y'all know how to do those two, I'm gonna teach y'all how to do the snatch move. To do the snatch, you're gonna flick your right stick straight up, and then your left stick is gonna go a tiny bit down to the opposite way the ball is in. So if the ball is in your left hand, it's not gonna go right down to the right, but it's gonna go a tiny bit down to the right. Y'all see how it's a tiny bit down to the right? You're gonna move it a tiny bit down to the right. And then if the ball is in your right hand, a tiny bit down to the left. So right stick up, left stick tiny bit down. That's how you do the snatch. You could do it with and without R2. So from there you got this little combination right there. Now I'm going to teach y'all how to do this misdirection behind the back and this forward misdirection, to where you can add that into these combos and make it look like this. Now to do the misdirection behind the back, you're going to hold R2. That's the first thing you want to do. From there, you're going to flick your left stick straight to the hand the ball is in. So if the ball is in your left hand, you're going to flick your left stick straight to the left. So R2, left stick straight to the left, and then your right stick is going to go diagonally down to the opposite way the ball is in. So if the ball is in your left hand, it's going to go diagonally down to the right, like y'all see my stick, diagonally down to the right. And then if the ball is in your right hand, it's going to go diagonally down to the left. Now y'all watch this. R2, left stick straight to the left, and then flick the right stick. And then you rotate it, and you can do it the other way. As y'all can see, you can spam it, do whatever you want. Now to do it forward, which is like this is what I call the forward, and I call this behind the back. To do the forward, it's the same thing. So R2, left stick straight to the left, and instead of flicking the right stick down to the right or down to the left, you're gonna flick it up to the left or up to the right. So it's the same thing but flipped. Now you got that move down. So now y'all got that little chain of dribble moves down, which is super easy. Now I'm going to teach y'all how to throw the tween in there. Like y'all seen, I threw that little tween in there. So to do the tween, what you're going to want to do is get down this animation first. Hold R2, and then you're going to flick your right stick, not straight, but a little bit down to the right. So if the ball is in your left hand, a little bit down to the right. Y'all see how it's a tiny bit to the right? Like instead of it being straight, it's a tiny bit down to the right. Now that's what you're going to want to do. Then you're going to get, not the animation, my fault. Once you hold R2 and then flick that right stick a little bit down to the right, but you know what I'm saying? You're going to get that little between the leg. You do the same thing to the left, you'll get the between the leg. Between the leg. Get that down. Once you get that down, from there you're just gonna do the same thing. R2, then flick that right stick a tiny bit down to the right. It's not down. You see how this is straight and then this is a little bit to the right. So a little bit to the right, and then you're gonna flick your left stick straight up to the right. So if the ball's in your left hand, R2, flick your right stick a little bit down to the right, and then the left stick is gonna go straight up to the left. From there, you're gonna end up getting this animation right here. Hold up. Y'all look at that animation right there. You could flip it, and then you could do the tween to both ways. That's how you do the tween, y'all. So just get down this little dribble move right here. Once you get that down, then you just add that left stick. So if the ball's in your right hand, that left stick's gonna go straight up to the left. If the ball's in your left hand, the left stick's gonna go straight up to the right. That's how y'all tween, man. My phone is getting blew up. I'm sorry, y'all. Let me get off code real quick. But next move I'm gonna teach y'all is the crab to the same side, which is this. To do this, all you're gonna want to do is that crab move that I taught y'all earlier. You're gonna do that, but instead of flicking your right stick the opposite, you know what I'm saying, like instead of flicking it diagonally up to the left when it's in your right hand, you're gonna want to flick it to the same side. So if the ball is in your right hand, you're gonna hold R2 and then flick your right stick diagonally up to the right. If the ball's in your left hand, diagonally up to the left. Once you do that, you're gonna get a crab. It's basically called the crab to the same side. So you're just crabbing to the same side, and you could get that little crab animation right there. Now I'm gonna teach you 3 different things you could do with the crab. Now, well, 2 to 3 different things. So the crab speed boost, which gets a lot of people to slide. And then I'm gonna teach y'all this crab misdirection right there. And then I'm gonna teach y'all this regular crab misdirection right there. So to do the crab speed boost, you're obviously gonna do the crab move I taught y'all. And then you're gonna cancel it out with a speed boost. So you're gonna let go of everything, and then you're gonna hold R2 and take off super fast. You have to get this at a certain specific timing to get this to work right. Y'all see how I let go of everything and then hold R2 and take off? You have to do it at a certain time. As soon as you see like the ball is moving over to the left side, you see how the ball obviously moves from the right to the left or the left to the right. As soon as you see that ball's moving to the other side, you just gotta take off, cancel it, and run. That's basically all you gotta do. Now from there, you got the crab speed boost. Next thing you're gonna wanna learn is the crab misdirection. The crab misdirection, you're obviously gonna do a crab move, and then from there, you're gonna flick your right stick straight to the right. So straight to the right, and then you're just gonna take off. So hold R2 and then move your left stick. Now with this, what you're gonna wanna do to get the animation that I get, which is like this, you're gonna wanna crab and then move back to the same side. So say the ball is in your left hand, you're gonna wanna move back to the left side. So you're gonna crab, and then from there, you're gonna flick your right stick and move your left stick. So you're gonna crab, and then hold R2, flick your right stick, and then move your left stick back to the left. So y'all see that? All you're gonna do is flick your right stick and move your left stick back the same way that you started. That's how you do that. And then to do the crab where you just move like that, you're gonna do the same thing that I just told y'all, but instead of moving your left stick to the same way, you're gonna move it to the opposite way. So you're gonna do the crab, and then you're gonna flick your right stick straight to the opposite way. So if you're crabbing from the left to the right, you're gonna flick your right stick straight to the left and then take off. That's all y'all gotta do, man. Flick the right stick straight to the opposite way the ball's in, hold R2, and then take off with the left stick. That's how you get that regular crab animation. That's how you do the crab speed boost, and then that's how you do that crab crossover. My fault if my explaining has been really bad through this video. I don't know, like, I feel like today I've just been off with explaining, but I'm gonna teach y'all the tail spin and the tail spin half spin. So this is the tail spin right here. Hold on. My fault, y'all. That's the tail spin right there. And then this is the tail spin into the 18, not 18 spin, but into the half spin. So to do the tail spin, what you're gonna wanna do is hold R2. You're gonna do the snatch that I taught y'all earlier, the snatch. you're gonna run forward. So snatch, run forward, and then you're gonna hold down on the left stick. So snatch, run forward, hold down on the left stick, and then once you see you're running backwards, you see how he runs backwards, you're just gonna let go of everything so the spin plays out. So snatch, run forward, hold down on the left stick, and then once you see him running backwards, you let go of everything so the spin plays out. From there you could do the tail spin. Now after you got the tail spin down, all you're gonna want to do is, you know how you basically stop when you see him running back? You let go of everything when you see him running backwards so the spin plays out. Instead of letting the spin play out, you're gonna move your right stick just like this. Y'all see my right stick? You're gonna move it from either the top left to the top right, or you're gonna move it from the top right to the top left, depending on which way you're doing the spin. So tail spin, and then when you see him running backwards, all you're gonna want to do is rotate that right stick like I just showed y'all. So tail spin, rotate the right stick. Hold on, my fault. Bro, I get these terrible ass animations. It be making me think I'm the worst. So y'all see, once he runs backwards, I rotate that right stick, and then if you were to do it the opposite way, you just move it from the top right to the top left instead of top left to the top right. I hope that was pretty easy. I don't know, like, I feel like my explaining is terrible today, like I said, but there's only 1 or 2 more drill moves I'm gonna teach y'all, then from there we can get into comp guard tips. Now, next couple things I'm gonna teach y'all are very simple, so I'm gonna try and teach y'all them as fast as I can. I'm gonna teach y'all how to peek. Now, to peek, you can only peek out of certain dribble moves, but to peek, you're gonna want to tap L2 and shoot as fast as you can. So say you do that crab speed boost like I taught y'all, or that crab misdirection, you're just gonna want to tap L2 as fast as you can, and then you're gonna shoot off of it. As you can see, I got the terrible animation right there. But that's what happens if you wait too long. You just got to do it fast. If he dribbles, then it's going to give you the bad peak animation. So you have to do it before that dribble move takes off, and you could get a good peak animation. So just tap L2, let go of everything, tap L2, and then just shoot it, and it'll give you a quick peak animation. Next thing with Hop Jumper Pro 2, hold down R2. Hold R2. And then hold down your right stick diagonally down to the opposite way the ball's in. So if the ball's in your left hand, diagonally down to the right. Ball's in your right hand, diagonally down to the left. And you can get that nice animation right there. You can add that into your combos, and it looks super clean. Next 2 things I'm going to teach y'all. One is the cancel speed boost. This is what the cancel speed boost looks like. You could do a lot of different dribble moves out of it. Like, you could do it and then you could momentum and then just start up your chain of dribble moves that you've been doing. You could do any move really out of it. I like doing it to make people slide because they'll think you're speed boosting to one side and then you move back to the other side. But to do this, all you're going to want to do is get the bad peak animation. Like I told y'all, if y'all wait too long, you're going to get that bad peak animation and cancel it out with a speed boost. Once you do that, you'll get that nice little, like, it's like a cancel speed boost basically. You can do a lot of stuff out of it. It's a nice move to stop and then just start comboing back up. So say you want to move somewhere onto the court, just run over there, hit L2, stop, start comboing back up. It's like a cancel speed boost. I don't know what y'all want to call it, but I use it a lot and it does get people lost, so y'all can use that move too. Last move I'm gonna teach y'all gets a lot of people is the Scotty pimping into the explosive behind the back. Now, the Scotty pimping into the explosive behind the back, what you're going to want to do first, to do the Scotty pimping, you're going to run up the court and flick your right stick down a little bit to the opposite way the ball's in. So if the ball's in your right hand, down a little bit to the left, like you see I'm doing right now, down a little bit to the left. If the ball's in your left hand, a little bit down to the right. So run up the court, do that little behind the back. Once you do the behind the back, to do the explosive, you're going to hold R2, flick your right stick diagonally down to the opposite way the ball's in. So if the ball's in your left hand, diagonally down to the right. Ball's in your right hand, diagonally down to the left. And then take off with the left stick in the direction you want to go. So Scotty pimping. And then you can end up doing the explosive out the Scotty pimping. That's me for getting the wrong animation. I'll be messing up a lot and getting the wrong animation when I'm in the my court. I don't know why. Like, My court is definitely my pain, y'all. That's how you do the move right there. You could do it out of a lot of different stuff. It gets people lost, bro. Like, I'm telling you. Y'all might not, like, think it'll get people lost, but I'm telling you, that shit get people lost all the time. Now we could go ahead and get into comp guard tips, wrap up the dribble tutorial, you know what I'm saying? Get ready to wrap this video up. I got a lot of tips that'll make y'all go crazy against these locks, so let's get into that. Now we're gonna get straight into giving y'all these comp guard tips. Now for tip number 1, if a lock is playing you high, like they're full court pressing, you know, playing you beyond half court, just run up to the 3-point line and shoot. You can either run up to the 3-point line and shoot, or you can run up to the 3-point line and crab and have an easy shot. Regardless, if they're playing you high, there should always be an open 3 somewhere. The next thing I'm gonna tell y'all is to be patient. Inbounds are so important. Like, there's so many inbounds that could literally ruin a game just off of getting inbound turnovers. Pump fake, be smart, make sure you're never at a position to where they could get you at a vulnerable spot, because you know what I'm saying, you just got to be patient on them inbounds. It's super important to be patient, not to get blitzed, and to actually just play at your defender's speed. You get what I'm saying? Next couple of things that are very important. 1, have a fast jump shot. If you have a slow jump shot, you're not going to really do much. Yes, you're going to hit all of your wide open shots, but having a fast jump shot is important for them shots that aren't open but are open, if you get what I'm saying. Like, there's certain times where you have just that split second to shoot, and when you have a slow jump shot, it's not going to be an open shot. But if you got a fast jump shot on, it could just be an open shot, even if it's not the most open. Next thing is to actually learn how to combo and ISO. Learning how to dribble is so important. Even the best dribblers on the game still sit in the my court trying to learn every move because they feel like they don't know everything. So for real, sit in that my court, lab up, and ISOing is super good, bro. Like, ISOing, you could always get a 2 if you're really good at dribbling and you know how to dribble like me. Y'all see this whole entire game I 3-hunted, 7 for 7, all 3-pointers. If you're super good at ISOing, you could just 3-hunt. ISOing is very important because when you're playing 3s in the stage, if you're playing with an inside center, they're gonna double team you whenever they're up. So let's say the game starts off, they get first ball, they shoot a 3. Automatically you're getting double teamed for the whole entire game just because that one possession they got a 3 up. But if you're playing as an ISOer, they can't do that. You cannot get double teamed at all because you have 3 shooters. So the whole entire time you're playing, whether you're down or up, you're able to score 2s or 3s depending on how good your defender is and how good you are in general. Next thing you're going to want to do is properly use tight handles. Now, tight handles stuns your defender to where you have enough time to take off and either get a 2 or get a wide open 3. So if you're sitting there, say you're doing your little combos, standstill combos, when you see that you stun the defender, take off and shoot. Don't sit there stunning them for 10 seconds, making them get stunned 5-10 times in one play. It doesn't help you. As soon as you see them stunned once, just take off and shoot or take off and dunk, because you got something. There's something right there every single time. Now the last couple of tips. 1, take advantage of the misdirections and crab speed boost. A lot of the time I get boxed, or a lot of time you're getting boxed. A simple misdirection or a simple crab speed boost will get your defender to slide, or just get you open enough to shoot with set shot 25 to where you could get an open shot. So make sure you know how to do the simples, the simple crabs, the simple misdirections before you get in and learn all the hard dribble moves and hard stuff like that. Now we're on to the last 2 tips of the video. I apologize if you hear my cat in the back. He's, you know what I'm saying, I gotta go feed him after I record this. But last 2 tips. 1, take the first open shot and the most open shot. The bad habit a lot of guards have is over dribbling, not taking the open shot. Just, you know what I'm saying, just over dribbling in general. Now, the first open shot doesn't necessarily have to be a 3, just whatever is there. Take the open 2, the open 3, or the dunk, whatever is open, the first open shot, because there is a lot of open shots a lot of guards miss. Even me, I still do pass up on a lot of great shots. The last tip is to just believe in yourself, bro. If you don't feel like you're a good guard, you don't feel like you could go crazy, then you're not going to go crazy. Till the next vid though, your boy Hunt is out. I hope y'all like this guard academy.